going straight to the point. Now, there are questions of my students and my community asking what is prolific. Now, I'm going to be making it clear to you in this video. Prolific is just like the surveys we know, like branded, user testing, like other survey platforms we know. But prolific, when you register on prolific, you'll be on a wait list. That is why most people find it difficult in bypassing the registration on prolific. Now, you can be on prolific waitlist for over a year, 2 years before you can be approved. Now, there's a method we use in creating an account, a prolific account right now, which is actually very simple, and I want you to also get this properly. So I'm going to be walking you through this process so you can see it and confirm that prolific is actually nothing that is much difficult in it. Before that, I would want to clear the air of people asking what is survey attached to what is prolific. There are some people that don't actually know what survey is all about, but I'm going to be giving you an instance so you can understand what prolific is all about. Now, let me use the instance of the Coca-Cola products. Let's say Fanta, Coke, and Sprite. Now, survey will actually want you to give your honest opinion of which of these products you use. Now, they're not going to be asking you to actually pick what you don't want or pick what you want. The equation will go like this. In this particular product, which is your favorite or something like that? So you are going to be picking Coke, I might be picking Fanta, another person can be picking Sprite. Now, what they want is that they want to get the response from their audience who uses this product. So they are going to be gathering all this data together. Now, this data is going to be helping them improve in their products or services. Then you are actually serving as a worker, giving them the response they deserve. So they are going to be gathering all this data, then they will know which way to improve on their products or services. So there's no wrong answer. For the person that actually picked Coke, he's not actually wrong. For the person that actually picked Fanta, the person is not wrong. For the person that actually picked Sprite, they are not wrong. So what they actually want is the gathering of the data. So when you talk about survey, don't be scared. What if I fail the questions? You don't actually have to pass or fail the questions. The only instance you can actually get such is when you are asked of a color or to draw your attention back to survey. For instance, they can show you blue color and ask you which of this color or which color are you actually seeing on your screen. So you are actually seeing blue or red, you are going to be selecting blue or red. So such question is actually very simple for you to go and scale through. So when you talk about survey, you don't actually have to put the mindset of being scared of any question or failing or passing. It is your opinion. So you are being paid for your time in their platform. So what they want is the information that they are gathering in the platform to send to their own data to know where to improve on their services or products. So with this is what survey is all about, and this is what I'm going to be showing you in this video. I'm specifically going to be showing you how prolific works, how you can bypass the waitlist and set up your account and start leveraging prolific and seeing the tasks and performing the tasks. So what you just have to do is to pay attention to everything I'll be saying in this video so you can get things right and get started with your own account. With this understanding, let's dive into the business of today. So now, the first thing you want to get is the proxy you're to use. Now, I've made several videos explaining different proxy to use. So right now, you can see that my proxy is actually connected. This is the US proxy, and the proxy on this is actually 9 proxy, and I used super proxy to connect this. So let's say we have connected our proxy, right? You already know how to connect your proxy on your device. All right. So once you've connected your proxy using your super proxy, then you come over to so let me refresh this so we can see this ourselves. So let me refresh this so you can actually confirm the percentage of this. So you can see this is my IP and this is the city United States, and it is actually Texas City, United States. So when you come right here, you can actually see that the disclose is 100%. Now this is where I want you to always pay attention before going ahead to create your prolific account. You can see that all these are put in place, so you don't expect to go ahead creating an account when your discourse is actually 80 or 90. You are creating this account for crying out loud, so you just need to have everything intact. Now we have actually connected our proxy and we have confirmed the this goes to be 100. So the next thing we want to do is to go over to our browser, right? So we are going over to our browser and we are going to come over to this particular section to go and insert the prolific, and we are going to start with the account creation. So we are going over to prolific.com, right? So this is actually the process of creating your account. So right here, I'm going to show you, walking you through the process of registration so you can see this and understand how this is actually done. So you don't actually have to go through different processes or having difficulties in creating this, right? So I'm going to be walking you step by step so you can see that the process is very simple. So right here, I'm going to use this particular person for an example. So I'm going to be using this to register for one of my students. So we are going to be seeing the process right here. So it's something that you can do from your own end, as it's very simple. So I'm going to register this particular account and we are going to be seeing that it's going to be approved instantly. Now what I want you to take note of is actually your the details I'll be inserting right here. All right, the details I'll be inserting right here are not actually the username and password, but other details right on this particular account. So right here, I've actually inserted the name and last name. So the email is what you are also going to be putting right here. So I'm going to be putting the email right here. So you can actually see the process is very simple. It's just like you filling out a form, but there's this method you just have to follow so you get your account approved on Prolific and avoiding the waitlist. Now the date of birth should be something that you have clarification on, like having to verify it with what you have. So I'm going to come right and select August. So this details was given to me by one of my student. So I'm going to put in the date of birth right here. So we are going to come right here and select whether male or female. So the next thing you want to do is to click on next, right? Then you're going to be shown the next box. Now this is where I want you to pay close attention. Now your country of residence, what I create for people is US and some other states. So right here you are going to be selecting the United States depending on you. So but I prefer you go for the United States. So state of residence, you also come right here, you are going to be seeing Texas, right? So country of birth, you are going to be seeing United States. Then place of birth, you can come right here and pick a place of birth. So this does not actually means a lot, but your country of birth also means a lot because that is where you be getting your identification from. So place of birth, once you click on it, you just have to wait for some time because it will actually load for some seconds or minutes. So once it loads, you are going to be picking any rights here. So you can see we have United States to be our country of residence. We have state of residence to be Texas. We have country of birth. We have Aberdeen for place of birth and country of birth. So you come right here where did you spend most of your time turning 18. So you can also go for Angola. So this does not actually matter. These are the top three that matters: the country of residence, the state of residence, the country of residence, place of birth. So what is your ethnic group? So you can come right and pick black. Your ethnic group belongs to black. So you click on next. So right here, we're on the next phase. What is your first language? Your first language should be English, right? So Prolific actually gives you chances to insert some other language. Now they ask which of the following languages are you fluent in? So you come right here and pick English. You can go ahead to pick others if you're actually good at that. Now, which variations or region dialect do you speak fluently are? Okay, if any. So let's say you are a Muslim, you can go for Arabic. So depending on what you can actually get right here. So we click on next. Now what your educational background. So right here it says which of this is the highest level of education you have completed. So right here, your demograph actually speaks more right here. So I'm going to be picking the graduate degree, and I'm going to come right here. What year did you complete your indicated highest level education? So let's go right here. Should be something like 2013, 14, as the case may be. Now right here they say, what subject area does your highest level degree most closely relate to? So you are going to come right here. You can pick business right here if you see the business. So let's say accounting, right? So are you a student? Right now we are not a student, so you click on next. Now you're actually getting closer to the end of the registration, and you are going to be seeing that you'll be approved instead of being on a wait list. Now wait list, most of us have stayed on wait list for a year, and at the end of it we were not approved. Now what is your employment status? You are going to be selecting the full-time right here, and they're going to bring in other options for you to fill out to correspond the full-time you selected above. Now it says how many years of professional experience do you have related to your current role? So it can be 1 year, it can be lesser than 1 year. So right here it says which of the following best describes the sector you primarily work with. So you can go for business, finance, or any of which right here. So let's go over to business management and administration. So it says what specific job role do you currently hold or have held most recent in your area of expertise? So we can go for accountant or accountant manager. So you click on next. Now we are getting close to this. So it says, would you additional questions? These are the additional questions to you because you have actually answered the main questions that are meant for the account. Now it says, would you like to share your LinkedIn profile? Now, if you have a LinkedIn profile you created with foreign details, you can go ahead to click on yes and you share it. But right now we are going to click on no because this person does not have it. Now they say, tell us anything else about yourself. What other niche, skill, experience, or qualification do you bring, and what do you enjoy doing in your free time? Now this is where magic, and this is where most people get it wrong. So right here you can come right here. Since you're coming to share your experience, you can just come right here and say I have a skill of writing, and let's say writing and sharing my opinion when it comes to learning and bringing bringing text to life. Okay, so this can also go. So you can come right here and they say, okay, let's come right here. Let's see what it says. It says, how many hours would you be willing to work on prolific on average per week? So I always go for 0 to 5 hours, but if you have the time, you can go for it. Most of you will think they will ignore this. This is what will actually work with your account. So I always explain on service that when you're creating your account, it actually means that what you are capable of doing, that is what you'll be assigned with. So you don't actually pick random hours or what you know that you are not good at or you are not going to be meeting up with. So go with the hours you know that you'll be available and go with what you can afford. Now right here it says, how much per hour would you like to earn on Prolific? It's optional. But if you want to go ahead, let me just say this person should be getting $10. I think $10 every hour is actually nice. Then you come right here and click on next. Now to confirm your details, you will be shown this. This is the person's name, this is the email, this is the date of birth, and this is the country of residence. Now, this is where you need to pay close attention. If there's anywhere you know that you don't want, or you actually does not you actually don't want to continue with the details or the information, you can go ahead to edit that. You can see the country of residence is United States, state of residence is Texas. So You can come right here and edit any of this. You can see edit in front of it, then you're good to go. Now when I go ahead to click on I agree to prolific participants terms and have ready and understood its privacy notice, and I come right here and click on this box, I hereby direct and authorize Prolific to disclose my information, blah blah blah. And I come here, I am happy for Prolific to email me about new products and confirm these dates. I'll be approved instantly. So this is the amount I picked hour that this account should be earning. So you can as well get more of this right on your proof on your, what's it called, on your registration. So what I'm going to do is to confirm these details right here. So click on confirm right here and you are going to be approved. You can see right here you have been accepted. We have sent you invitation link to this particular email. So this particular person has been accepted on Prolific, so he can actually go ahead with the continuation of the account. The problem we actually face right on Prolific is the waitlist. So waitlist is not a problem as of now because a solution has been given to it. So what you'll be fighting to get is the ID to verify and do some other things on your account. So with this, you are good to start your earning journey on Prolific. So this actually shows you the process of getting started on Prolific instead of being on a wait list. There are some people that have been on a wait list and at the end it was declined. So right now you will be accepted on Prolific when you go ahead to register on Prolific. So if you have any challenges or you don't know how to go about it, you can reach out to us so we can help you with your account creation. And so thank you for watching this video to this point. As you can see, the process of getting started on Prolific is very simple. Just register your account with this process and you are going to be bypassing the waitlist. If you actually want me to create a verified Prolific account for you, you can send me a DM. You are going to be seeing a link attached to this video on the pinned comment section so you can get started on your own account and start enjoying Prolific as others are enjoying Prolific. And so thank you for watching this video to this point. I hope you understood and got much value from this video. And if you did, please do well to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, turn on the bell notification so YouTube can notify you whenever I upload any valuable content like what you just watched. However, it's always advisable you join my social media platforms, my Telegram channel, and my WhatsApp group. You can find the link on the pinned comment section where you get to join this wonderful family and also benefit online. So see you on my next video and keep winning.